All right, Mike, it's a beautiful night in South Florida. The FTX Arena in Miami side of the first game of our Wednesday night doubleheader, featuring those Miami Heat hosting the defending NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. Third meeting of the season between the two teams as we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. Chris Middleton starting to get in a groove. The Milwaukee Bucks already in a groove, 10-1 in their last 11 games. Meanwhile, Kyle Lowry is the game just mentioned. He's shorthanded tonight. Two All-Stars are out. Much more responsibility for Lowry and his teammates. And good evening, everyone. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand, Monica McNutt with us as well. Good matchup of these two teams, but both have had to deal with absences during the course of this season thus far for various reasons. But let's start with Milwaukee. Slow start to the season. Injuries a big part of that. But boy, are they playing great basketball, Jeff. And Giannis Antetokounmpo obviously is leading them once again. What is he doing night in and night out that you love the most?
Well, it's really the same things he's always done, as it's brought to you by DoorDash. It's the greatest delivery, and Giannis always delivers, but it's not just points and buckets, it's energy and effort. And to me, that's what I admire the most, just like this chase down block. And the willingness to put his body on the line and live at the basket. The numbers are phenomenal, but the thing I'm most impressed with, his energy never takes a night off.
He just missed a couple of games with a sore calf, but he played Monday, had 27 points on his 27th birthday, and having another spectacular season. But, as Jeff mentioned, there are other players on this team, other stars, and they have terrific depth. With more on that, let's check in with Monica.
Thanks, Mike. A huge key to depth is your role players. And in his first year with the Milwaukee Bucks, Grayson Allen has already made an impact. He told me that he believes it's a combination of being in his fourth year as a pro, turning the corner there, and then joining a system in which his skill set is a perfect fit. When you look at his numbers, he's having a career best year in multiple categories, including from behind the three-point line shooting the basketball. He mentioned that coming from the system led by Coach Jenkins in Memphis and then joining Coach Budenholzer, there's a lot of similarities because they are both Coach Popovich's disciples. But he said he's learned with this veteran group compared to the young group that he had just how good and how hard the big three in particular work here in Milwaukee, Mike.
All right, thank you, Monica. Meanwhile, the Miami Heat right now, they are just killed by injuries. A double whammy. No Jimmy Butler, no Bam Adebayo, who's going to be out for a while after having surgery on his thumb. So that means extra responsibility for a number of players, including Kyle Lowry. What kind of performance, what does he need to do without those two key guys?
Well, he needs to have a throwback Toronto type game where he drives the ball to the rim and gets to the free throw line. Without Butler and Adebayo, they're missing over half their free throw attempts. Lowry has to have one of those games where he comes up with 25 points and still gets others involved. And the others involved have to be Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. Those three have to carry the Miami Heat offensively here tonight.
Tyler Hero's having a terrific season in his third year. He's taken a nice step up. As you see, second in scoring on the team behind Jimmy Butler. Meanwhile, it's Feet Week on ESPN to raise awareness and funds for cancer. Someone who had to deal with that was Drew Holiday. The story of Drew and his wife. We'll revisit that when Courtside continues.
Count to 30, watching ESPN, yeah, it's game time, shot like Tatum. The way that me and Lil Bro jump on boat, we like the Splash Brothers. That week we made $500,000 apiece, now we the Cash Brothers. I can bring no peas to your city for a travel fee. And my trap be jumping, it got hard just like it's at Levine.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by DoorDash, the official on-demand delivery platform of the NBA.
You know, I don't know.